I'm sorry, I'm recording myself. Go ahead.
And really just do we have to redo that intro?
No, we're good. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, I'm good. Yeah, and really just interested in offering kind of the best product possible. I was expressing to Danny, and not to get too much in the weeds during the introduction, but I was expressing to Danny, Matterport offers several different cameras within their ecosystem, and I don't offer any of the lesser ones just because I'm a quality freak. And so if CloudPano has the opportunity to give a better quality tour than some of the competitors, I'm totally happy to test drive it and offer it.
Cool. That's
Unless
great.
it's about me.
Well, good. And just real quick, yeah, your name for everyone that I just pressed record. So for anyone
Oh,
watching
okay.
my recording, just real fast, intro where you're from and what, real quick, if you don't mind.
My name is Tom Sparks. I'm from the Bay Area, California. Born and raised in Vallejo, if anybody knows about that. Currently reside in Fairfield, and I own Sparks Media Group and Scan Your Space.
Nice. Cool. Well, I would love to, because I know you have a YouTube channel and I know you have a big operation and you got people that kind of check it out sometimes, and you're probably curious yourself. I'd
Yeah.
love to kind of run through kind of who Cloud Piano is, what we're doing, all the stuff we're doing. And then feel free to, interrupt any time or stop me. It can be fluid. I can just go through like what all we do in a really fast way. And then we do have some other folks here as well too. Charles and Danny, you want to like introduce yourself? Danny, aka Fawad. Just say hi.
Yeah. Hi guys, Fawad here. Danny is my pseudonym, but yeah,
Yeah.
Fawad is my real name.
Okay.
I answered anything except late for dinner. So
That's right.
yeah.
I'm CW. I help out with our enterprise accounts, account management, and sales and discovery.
Cool.
Nice.
AKA Charles also. So we have a lot of AKAs apparently. I'm just Zach.
Zach.
That's it.
Yeah, well, no, and Zach, introduce yourself for my audience.
Oh yeah. I'm Zach Calhoun. I'm one of the founders of CloudPano. Me and Clayton are both the co-founders. Basically, CloudPano is a virtual tour software, but we're so much more than that now these days after 7 or so years. And I'm going to run through it. So I have San Fran in my background now because I'm just in honor of you, Tom. But
Nice.
I'm in Houston. I live in Houston, Texas. Some half our team's in Missouri. We were discussing it earlier. But yeah, real quick, I'll just pull down. Let me pull it up. I got my screen here. I got multiple screens. So I'm going to pull stuff in and then I'm going to share my screen. So real fast. And we'll go through it quick and there's nothing, I'm just going to fly through what CloudPano does. If you are interested in CloudPano, obviously check us out at CLOUDPANO.com. I learned a lot there. But I'm thinking about, what Tom does and their business and the goal, the reason why CloudPano exists is we help media companies make money. That is the goal. Like it's a simple business model, right? What are you guys doing now? What do you need more of? What can help you make more money? And we started off and just with the ability to create 360 virtual tours and all those basics that you would want. So you see here, I have like this image of this drone shot. You have this cool like hot spots and info spots, and you can customize all those, of course. And this is from one of our users. It's down here in the bottom. I can't pronounce his name, but Dortmund Media Co. But this is actually an apartment complex deal. So if you were to click into this or click on some of these icons, it jumps down to the main entrance. And just like you would create an experience for a customer, he captures these spaces, right? Adds the hot spots, connects the areas, customizes it as they go. And so for commercial spaces or for commercial type customers, they love this kind of stuff. You can show this demo tour as an example of what you get or what you could get. And oftentimes, outside, so we obviously heavily use in the residential space, but also the commercial space, like multifamily or any kind of commercial like warehousing, et cetera. And from drone to floor, any 360 media you can upload into your account. And so we, of course, have floor plans features, and you can add those little hotspots on the floor plan as well. It kind of gives you additional navigation options. It's the stuff that everybody wants, right? So I want to be able to click on a thumbnail and easily navigate. So I'm kind of like clicking. If you see my mouse down here, I'm like clicking through rooms. There's laundry, there's a master bath, there's a balcony, stuff I can quickly navigate through. And also on the top left, if I ever want to take action as a viewer, I can call that company and, connect with them and become a lead, right? Or I can add my information in right here, and that information goes to the customer. It goes to like their specific inbox and it says, hey, I'm interested in this space. What you as a provider can use and leverage those is by basically aligning with their goals. So their goal is to create more leads, to get more sales, right? So we want to build experiences that help that goal, right? So that's how we pitch it. We pitch it like if I'm pitching capture services as a CloudPano as a software, we get all the time, we get commercial leads that come in. Hey, can you just do it for me? And I talk about how I ask them what their goals are. I always take that first few minutes, say, what are your goals? What are you trying to do? Just give me some, it's discovery, right? Like what is the actual goal and what's the goal behind the goal, right? So how can I understand what that is? And then just talk to that, right? And so if their goal is to lease up this apartment, well, I probably need to know like how much vacancy they have right now and just ask those kind of questions. That's basic sales stuff, right? But then what I pitch it as, it's not just a virtual tour or just photos. I pitch it as a sales experience that you can use and leverage over and over and over again, and it's hosted so that you can use it in a recurring way. So I can charge recurring prices, right? And of course, I want to be able to charge for a high quality experience. So what separates us from maybe your Matterports or your Zillow 3D to homes, even from that side as well, there's no quality control. Like if the photo looks bad, you look bad. And sorry, that's just the way it is. So if you want to go off and kind of go sell more customers and they see your work, like, well, it's kind of not very good, kind of this dark, weird looking photo. Just how, you got to have some editing, but there has to be some type of quality control in there. So CloudPano kind of gives you free reign. So we started to take off 5 years ago now or so, when we started to allow all of our customers to add their own URLs. So your brand, Scan Spaces, or whatever your media company URL is, once you can private label it as a subscriber, every time you create a virtual tour, you're basically creating a little bit of a marketing asset, kind of a referral asset. So it's kind of basically you're fulfilling on the work. Every time someone sees it, they're gonna go, hey, who made this, right? I want to see who made this. And it's going to naturally kind of refer back to you, right? And so we have a ton of users who will use us for residential, but they'll also use us for commercial work. So we have a Facebook group of about 8,000 or so people, and they post their work, what they're doing, what they're working on. And so we get to see all kinds of cool niches kind of fly through. So fly through is kind of pun intended here. This isn't somewhere in the UK. This is a golf course, and so this person sold the golf course on, hey, let's create a virtual tour of the sky of the entire course. And then you could use it for your marketing purposes. So you can embed it on their website, or they can link directly to it. And what's cool about these kind of projects is like, I never really even thought about this. I never really thought like, hey, I'll play golf. It's fun. I have a golf shirt on. Like I like to play golf. I like to wear golf shirts. But I'm not thinking like when I'm there, oh, I could actually this space could be marketed, in the sky in 360. But then I get to see it in our platform. Like, oh, okay, that makes total sense. Like as a viewer, I kind of want to see what some of these holes look like. I might even be out there hitting balls, looking up on the virtual tour and saying, okay, what's around the corner here? So there's a lot of utility there. And it's very easy to sell. Like that's what visual assets are like. They're just easy to show off and sell. And the providers, the CloudPano users, have complete control. That is the really, really important thing. Having complete control is a big deal. And also I'm going to pull down more examples because we're not just 360.
I'll tell you, my father-in-law is a huge golfer, and I've been to some amazing golf courses capturing the hotels.
Nice.
And I haven't sold anybody on the scanning the golf course or capturing the golf course because I haven't had a really good kind of easy solution to do that. So this example is perfect for that.
Yeah, I mean, so what's cool about this, like how many shots is it per hole? It's probably two, maybe 3. Maybe they got a fairway shot, tee shot. This guy who did this, the Virtual Tour Shop people, that's what their name is. I'm down here, so you can watermark our stuff and link it back to your website. They did probably more than I would have done. There's a lot here. There's a lot of scans here, but some people just like to just overshoot, make sure they got it all, and then they can always reduce it later. If you're out there, get it, right? You're there, get it.
Let me ask you, sorry not to cut off, but going between the apartment building and this, when I'm out capturing, who's doing the floor plan or the layout or placing the 360s, in the right spot. Is that something that your platform offers, where we just upload a bunch of scans and then you kind of figure out where they go, or do I have to have a floor plan ahead of time, or how does that work?
Yeah, so I'll show you. So I have this little icon here. It says Edit Tour. And you have kind of a variety of options to answer your question. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of integrations too. I'll show those in a second. But yeah, so here's the back end, what it looks like as you kind of customize the experience. You have the option to build all of it yourself. And then when it comes to floor plans, you can upload one from a third-party source. So you use any other third party for a floor plan, great. Just give me that image, you upload it. Basically, uploading is basically an image, is what it is. This is just an image on the screen. So whatever you want to be. It can be a site map. I have an example of a map of a commercial space that it's just a map from the website. And we put it on there. And so you can like basically link to those areas or those different panos, right there, really easy.
Okay. Yeah.
Or you can have, if you don't have a floor plan available, you can order one from our team. So we have a variety of we have a team that basically builds floor plans from virtual tours as well. And of course we have the 3D dollhouse example as well too. So I'll show that one.
Or with the golf course example, how do you don't have a floor plan of the golf course. So
sure.
Are you able to like use maybe Google satellite images to
you could upload any image you can upload whatever you want right here. Whatever image you want to put here, you can put here. So also you can customize what it says. So see how it says view 3D floor plans? I can literally have it say, view site or view course or whatever, and just click save and that's done. And you also have the floor plan appear all the time or not appear, the things you would like, the things you would think of. Like I want it to be hovering all the time. So as a viewer or as a viewer of the virtual tour for the first time, you kind of want to give them, listen, it's our opinion that you want to give them multiple options to navigate. So you got the simple stuff like the thumbnails, like if I can tell that if I click this right here, it goes to this lake thing, or where that's part nearby. It's kind of cool, a little frozen lake. And then, but also I see here, okay, so this is a unit. I can go to this specific area. If I hover it, okay, well, I'm gonna click it. What happens? Now I'm there, I'm inside. So basically like the concept's simple. It's like we have thumbnails, we have hotspots, we have floor plans. The navigation, you can customize it however you'd like to. We give a lot of options for navigation. Now I have to ask the question about, can I upload panos? So when it comes to floor plans, the answer is, I'm showing a video here. You can upload a floor plan from a third-party source, or you can build it for you. When it comes to connecting hotspots or adding hotspots, you can there's info spots where you can embed media, where you click it, it opens up media. I could probably show one somewhere. Let's see if I got one here somewhere. And you can customize those, or I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say like a video file, a YouTube link, something similar.
Yeah, exactly. So let me see if I got one. So this is like an example of a URL link. So I guess this is some Vantage Point Brewing, I guess, nearby. So that you can have it open, you can have it go somewhere, or I'll even just show it real fast just to get into the weeds. Why not? You can add or embed a YouTube video. We also have integrations with Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, Google Maps, and Hotpad. So you can add a Google Street View as well, which is an easy upsell for our users. Let me show you. So right here, you have add info spot. And so now you can basically do a variety of things with that info spot. You can make it a hyperlink. You can embed media. So say I wanted to put a pop-up HTML. I could say, I'm just going to say test right now. What would be something good to embed? Just for fun, we're going to embed a resort. I'm on a different screen here, but just give me a second. We're going to embed another tour inside of a tour. It's for fun. And then you can customize these as well too. So when I click the little rocket arrow, it jumps up and it shows whatever is embedded. Actually didn't do that correctly, but it's okay. But that's how it works. And you put YouTube videos, you put Vimeo videos, you can also adjust the size. So we call that raw HTML. I actually put the wrong thing in here, but that's okay.
Sorry, Zach, I have sent you the embedded video example in the chat box. You can open it up.
Oh yeah, sure.
Show you how,
oh, here you go. Here's an example, I guess. Thank you, sir. We have over 200,000 projects on the platform, so there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
Which one should I pick here? This one? Watch property video. There we go. Cool. So this property video can be embedded in the tour itself, which is nice.
Yep.
This is a Vimeo example, which I actually really like how this looks. See how it's kind of dark in the background. We also have the. Oh, this is beautiful. Wow, amazing. I can hear it. I don't know if y'all can. We also have the ability to just intake and upload 2D videos themselves. So this is an example of a vertical video. This is just property video, and we also you can do horizontal videos as well too. So I'm just showing instead of 360, you can also upload 2D videos as well too. You can have a variety of videos or video or 360 and kind of jump back and forth from the media and get real wild with it and confuse the heck out of people if you want. I don't know, but it's a lot you can do basically. And it's just another option for our creative users who want to build experiences.
How about a 360 video?
You can do that as well too. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have a Clash of Clans example somewhere. That's kind of cool. Just gotta
Recently
find
been
it.
playing around with that where we did a agent virtual showing on a 360 video. So
Nice.
you know, as he's talking on camera, you're able to look around the room, and it's a video file.
Yeah. Those files are kind of tricky sometimes because they're just like so big and they're like take a while to upload and process. So sometimes the viewers like in their browsers trying to download it and they're just waiting around for it, and so it can kind of scuttle the experience because this is just really big files. But you know, sometimes they work. It just depends on how you do it. I mean, so you have a kind of a quality. You can lose quality sometimes because you're trying to optimize for that load time and just that balance.
Do you want to
Everyone's
show the live feature?
Yeah, sure. That'd be great. So I
while
almost
you're
forgot
doing
about it.
that,
Go ahead.
I see that the URLs are all CloudPano. Are you able to white label them?
Yes, sir. So if you
Nice.
look right here,
That Durango drive is white labeled, the URL.
oh yeah, sure. Okay, I'll show that one. So this is from claridgemedia.com. He has a really good example.
Oh,
So we
okay.
showed it. So you put like whatever CNAME you want, and then it'll point
Yeah.
back to our server, and then you can have this be right here. So in this
Nice.
example, like someone wants to see who this was, you can click right there and see it. Also, you can add a watermark. So for example, you put a watermark here, it goes to the URL. So it's a clickable watermark to this person's media site. So in this case, just, you know, scan spaces or etc.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big deal. That's a big deal to our users. So we make sure to do it.
And what about on the ground? The ground 360s, are you able to replace the nadir with maybe a whatever graphic you want?
Yes. So if you look on the
or-
editor, if I scroll down, see how this person put a little graphic right here.
Yep.
Let me see a different example. I'm just going to find a random one here.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
all the tech support questions, but
oh, you're good. You're good. So this is yeah. So this nadir got changed over to his. You can do it all at once, or you can do it. It's right here basically. You can do it to all apply to all the scenes, which is what you just do it one time and it applies to all the scenes. And you also have it link out to wherever you want to link out to. So in this case, it's that property website. Or I'm sorry, the property probably their customer is my guess.
Yeah.
Which is what I would do if I'm providing the service to someone else. I would want them to, link to their website. And if there's ever a stitching problem right here in the middle, you can always cover it up with some cool logo. I like small logos personally. That's what my big ones can get a little crazy.
I've never had anybody say that they've hired me because of my nadir graphic on a tour.
It's never been, it's not really a thing.
I'm hoping it'll reach somebody.
Yeah, you never know. Or they just, what they say is, this is what I've gotten a lot of times is, yeah, somehow I found you, or like somehow I'm here. Like they don't really remember what they were clicking on, you know?
Yeah.
That's how you know like something is working. So like we have tracking set up. We'll see sometimes the watermark clicks or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, I was looking this up and I found you. And I was like, yeah, that page that we built that like specifically targets that keyword. Yeah, that's what we did. We did that on purpose. You know,
I'm so
like,
ignorant to the whole analytics. I mean, I know a little bit, but I need to get more into it because I'm sure I'm missing out on some business somewhere by not having everything dialed in the way it needs to.
You can add Google Analytics to our tours to track tour activity.
You can do that. Actually, Charles has me to show off CloudPano Live and do it real quick just because before I forget. But what is CloudPano Live? CloudPano Live is the option to add live video chat onto your virtual tours. So if you are talking to a big customer and you show them all the features and you show them all the cool hotspots and they're all excited about it, like this is pretty cool. What you can do is to close the deal. It's like the deal closer. We got people on our platform selling $50,000 deals because they know how to pitch correctly and who to pitch to and what companies to pitch to, and then they bring out this right here and it just like seals the deal. It literally email me. This sealed the deal. Basically, it's a live video chat environment, very similar to Zoom. And so someone at any time, just from the browser, no login, no app, nothing. You can click a button, jump in the browser, and it works on mobile as well. And you can host a video call and share back and forth control. So say I'm sharing, I'll take share tour, I'm actually guiding someone through the space, and I can draw on it as well too. So if I wanted to draw, and my other people can draw as well too. So it's this whole really cool, like kind of collaborative feature. And we're
Yeah.
building more things around collaboration as well, but this is really cool. Like it's just a lot of fun to jump on a call with folks. And
Are
it
the
works
clients
really
able to do this? So if I
well. Mhm.
scanned a resort and gave it to the sales and marketing manager at the resort, is she
Yes.
able to then tour her clients? Or
Yes, exactly.
you?
That's what that's where the value is captured, right? So they jump into a call together, they tour together, and basically close the deal. So yeah,
Nice. Yeah, yeah. That's huge.
yeah, it's cool. That one's fun to play with. Remember at first so we used a third party provider called Twilio to capture the streams,
Yeah.
and there's an option to like record everything. And I remember at the beginning it was like people would jump in a call, and we had recording on. We're like, oh, we have well, okay, that's cool. We turned it off pretty quickly, but because it costs to store all those recordings. But people are jumping onto it, and they're like, "This is pretty amazing. They just launched this." They had all this whole conversation. And we're like, "Oh, great. That's good feedback." Even though it kind of invading their privacy a little bit, but that's cool. It was funny. So it's a really neat feature. It's fun to play with. So I recommend trying it out.
Yeah, I mean, just not to keep going back to the golf course, but I'm thinking about maybe 3 or 4 clients right now that I could probably sell this to that
Cool.
would love it.
Yeah, and also too, like and back to like that sales process I was mentioning kind of a moment ago. Like, you figure out what drives their revenue. It might be golfing, or it might just be renting out an event space, right? And so this could be a part of that like event space rental like business model, and just talk about that and show off this to make them go, wow, this is so cool. But then like say, but why are we here? We're here to like sell event space, right? So let's do that. Sell weddings or whatever it is. I have a buddy who owns he's my neighbor actually, owns a wedding venue, and he tells me all about it. And there's all about booking. They're about booking weekends. It's pretty cool.
So in Vallejo, there's an old Navy base, Mare Island, and it was decommissioned in '95, I think. And the property management company came over and taken it over.
Mhm.
They have 7 million square feet of leasable space.
Wow.
Warehouses, houses, commanders' houses, just,
Hmm.
and the base was built in the 1800s, and it's, obviously been updated. So they have all these huge spaces, and I've been trying to get them on board with cataloging all the spaces, and I've done a bunch of 3D tours of a lot of them. I've done floor plans and photos of most of them. But I was thinking of a way to do something, and I used a different software to kind of do this, where it's aerial 360s, and so you can kind of get an overview of the island, and then you can click to go down into one of the buildings and walk around and explore it, or you can walk down on the street and almost like a Google Street View, explore it. But it's not really easy to set up, and this seems like it might be a little easier than the other platform that I was on.
Yeah, but we definitely have good feedback about it being very easy to use. It's always more the question of how to sell more customers, what other ideas are there, what examples do you guys have, because people kind of explore it. There's one last thing I do need to show you because it's kind of cool, and I don't want to miss it. About a couple more minutes, then we all gotta roll off here. But we do have the ability to capture spins as well. So not just spaces, but also I almost say objects or products. It's a newer piece of media we've added recently, but if you ever go to shop for a car, you can capture a video and of the whole outside, and you can create a spin of the vehicle, of the thing, or of the e-commerce store, etc. So, and then just like you would want to do, you can add hotspots to it or info spots. The same thing you would from a virtual tour experience. But the extra piece of media is an actual interactive spin. So it's really cool. So for example, this interior is like the 360 we're all used to, right? But we also can add the extra layer of a piece of media. So we got 2D video, we got 360 video, we got 360 photos, you got spins. We just basically, again, try to make it easier for y'all to make money. And that's our goal. So
is that automated, or is that manually clicking each 360 or each? Is it a still photo or a?
So you capture a video of the space, and then you click upload spin, and then you can upload a spin in the CloudPano. So it creates the spin for you, basically.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. Just wanted to show that.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, cool. Well, great. Well, we got like 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
We can roll off or talk more. I know you got another meeting coming up, and then I think so do we as well too. So any last
no,
questions
it's,
before we part ways?
No, I appreciate the time. I saw that Danny had sent me a kind of a free trial, so I'm going to play around with that for a few days.
Great.
I'm going to go capture this island or as much as I can and maybe build something out.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I appreciate it. And maybe Danny, if you wouldn't mind sharing that golf course example, I'd like to look at it a little closer.
Yeah, we have a couple of different ones that you can look at. Cool.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
No,
Great,
thank you
brother.
guys. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Have a good day. Don't work too hard. Enjoy the weather over there. It's blazing hot over here. You literally walk outside, you think you're in an oven dying. So hopefully you're enjoying your.
We got a high of 86 today, so I'm loving it.
Oh, okay. Well, a little bit, sort of.
Yeah.
I'm at 99. All right, I'll let you go. See you,
All right,
man.
well, thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Tom.
All right.